My boyfriend and I made intimacy tapes together. My childhood best friend stole them and distributed them. I have been best friends with Sarah for about 2 decades. I've known that Sarah has had a crush on my boyfriend John for a long time. It's kind of an open secret in our group that no one talks about, but other than some longing looks and awkward interactions, Sarah has never crossed any boundaries. But because she does have this crush, she does stuff such as leaning over his shoulder to look at his phone screen and doing that playful shoulder slap that people do. Apparently when she was doing that recently, she caught a glimpse of what looked like a photo of him having intimacy with me, so later, while everyone was asleep, she went back and took his phone. John has face unlock on his phone and she held the phone next to his face while he was sleeping. That's how she got in. She went through his gallery, which is full of photos and videos of him having intimacy with me while I'm sleeping. She took photos with her phone and then went and told everybody, except me, that my boyfriend is roping me in my sleep. She apparently showed them her evidence as well. I found this out the next day when another friend messaged me, incredibly concerned. Now people are threatening to go to the cops, trying to stage interventions, and someone even told my dad I'm being abused. But here's the thing, it's my turn on in the first place, not my boyfriend's. He took the photos and videos for me. The day after our sessions, he sends them to me so I can watch them because it's better than adult films. But nobody believes me. They were accusing me of protecting my boyfriend and covering for him. I went to the police last night alone. After everything that was said, I was nervous about having John with me, just in case my word wasn't enough for them. I went in and told the police that adult films videos of me were taken from my boyfriend's phone by a woman and then distributed around to 24 people. At first, the officer at the window was like, "I think that's a crime? Maybe? I've got to call my supervisor." That happened twice before the police were like, "Okay, this might be a civil suit, but we don't know. We're going to take an information report and send an officer to speak with her to ask her to delete the photos and videos." I gave my report and left. About 15 minutes later, I got a phone call from the local PD. They told me that they thought my boyfriend might be the victim of an exploitation crime based on my comments. My comments being that Sarah has a vested interest in breaking apart my relationship to pursue John, and this interest was probably the reason she stole the videos in the first place. They suggested finding a lawyer since law enforcement apparently has a shaky grasp on the laws in my state. Well, they told me that just in case it was a civil suit, I'd have a lawyer retained, and said the lawyer could send a cease and desist.